We'll take questions in English first, please, and then we will switch to Serbian. So first question, thank you.
Simon Briggs, Daily Telegraph. You were obviously holding your arm a little bit. Were you a little sore after yesterday?
Yes, I was. I've been struggling with my right wrist for the last 4 or 5 days, to be honest. But you know, I've been keeping it under control. But the 2 matches yesterday probably had an effect, and today was not easy. I mean, I couldn't serve as fast or as accurately as I would like to, and that has affected the whole game. He was serving extremely well. Of course, not taking anything away from his performance, was outstanding, big serving, and very solid from back of the court. So, you know, he deserved to win, no doubt.
Novak, Hector Nuns for the Sportsman. One of the things that's been quite nice to see during this tournament is sort of top players happily taking advice from other top players. There's been no egos. There's been people have been offering it, people have been accepting it. Roger's been very involved with that. If he was to perhaps pick someone and be a coach, what do you think he would obviously be able to sort of give to that person that you know, perhaps other people could or couldn't?
I mean, it is a really unique experience of having always someone in your ear, literally every changeover, and that someone is obviously your greatest rivals. And it's very interesting to get insights of how they see the game and how they read the game, and they can give you some tips or their observations that could help. And it really, that's how I, you know, see it and accept it, and I embrace it on the court. I think it's a very different experience to what we normally have on the tour. You know, my team was on the stadium, but you know, far, and I have my teammates coming so close and having that kind of discussion about, you know, tactics is really different, and I enjoy it. I really do. I think that Roger can offer a lot. I mean, you know, it's logical to expect him to be able to share so many useful and valuable things with anybody, really. I mean, if he ever would consider doing that, I'm sure that he's going to bring a lot of positive things to the improvement of that player, whether male or female, in every aspect, on and off the court, I'm sure, you know, because I mean, it's undoubtedly, you know, one of the greatest players to play the game. The way he played it with his style and effortlessly, it's just, you know, people will probably think that he was a God-given talent, but he always talks about the amount of time that he would have to spend working on perfecting the game so it looks easy. And I respect that, and I know what he has to go through in order to execute the shots that seem easy but are actually very difficult to do. So yeah, I think he has the full package for sure. I mean, I don't know. You have to ask him whether he wants to be involved in some shape or form in that role.
Hi, Novak. Rob Moore from The Sun. Have you worked out your schedule now for the rest of the calendar year? And do you think Turin is a feasible possibility? I know you've obviously had the ranking points and everything with Wimbledon. Is that feasible this year?
Yes, well, that's, you know, the goal is to try to make the Turin. I mean, I'm in a good position, but, you know, still, I think 15 or 16 on the race, so you got to be top 20 with as a Grand Slam winner. That's the rule in order to make a cut and qualify for Turin. I will play Tel Aviv next week, and then I'll play a 500 in Kazakhstan, and then the schedule was to play Bercy and Turin. So let's see if it stays this way or something changes. But you know, my thoughts are obviously in the next few weeks, and then I'll take it from there.
Novak, Craig Gabriel, Laver Cup Radio. Just getting back to the discomfort you were feeling. How much of that do you think is put down to the 2 matches, or the fact that this is the first time you're playing actual matches? Is it a combination? And was it the other wrist that you had issues with just recently?
Yes, it was the other wrist that I had issues with, but not recently. I had issues with that wrist years ago, I think in Rio Olympics, and can't recall what was the other time, but I think it's a combination of the two. Answering to your first question, could be, not playing almost 3 months matches, and then conditions here are such that the balls are really big and slow, and when you use them quite a bit, you need to, they kind of sit on the court, and so you always have to generate a lot of wrist action and speed, which could be the case why I've been feeling soreness of my right wrist in the last 4 days that I've been training and playing here. But I think it's also the 2 matches that I played last night that I'm was excited, and I played great, looked very sharp, felt great on the court, but the maybe lack of matches also is something that I felt today. Thank you.
Poštovanje, Novače, Miodrag Dimitrijević sa portala Nova RS. Samo bih hteo, kako se osjećate, kako ste zadovoljni ovim povratkom na teren i koliko je zapravo naporno biti na Laver Cupu s obzirom na sve te obaveze koje imate i van mečeva, druženje sa navijačima, sedenje, bodrenje drugih saigrača i sve prateće aktivnosti?
Pa jako je lep turnir i koncept i format i mislim da je izvanredno iskustvo i za igrače i za navijače i sve koji vole tenis. Međutim, s druge strane jeste izuzetno naporno. Potpuno je drugačiji ritam i tempo svakodnevice. Petak je dan bio kad sam imao treninge i onda sam ceo dan proveo praktično na klupi bodreći druge i naravno onaj emotivan meč Nadala i Federera i posle toga, mislim, evo već nekoliko noći za redom se ide u 3 ujutru na spavanje, tako da sve to ima efekat na opšte stanje i kako se osjećaš. To je ono što sam praktično i danas i osetio, onako dosta se umorno osjećam i iscrpljeno, s druge strane, nažalost, eto, taj desni zglob me danas baš mučio, nisam imao servis kakav sam imao juče i sa igračem poput Felixa koji stvarno je osjećao loptu fenomenalno i igrao, to se kažnjava, tako da odlično je odigrao, zaslužio je pobedu. Sa druge strane, ja nisam toliko zabrinut za igru koliko za taj zglob, nadam se da će to se srediti u narednih par dana do mog prvog meča u Izraelu. Što se tiče igre i svega ostalog, jako sam dobro trenirao i dobro se osjećao i tako da me ne zabrinjava previše ovaj poraz danas. Ali eto, mislim, već imam turnir sledeće nedelje i čim pre moram da rešim taj problem sa mojim fizioterapeutom i da se ponovo vratim na teren u pobedničkom nizu. Ok, hvala, momci.